Linda's Pantry. Today, I'm gonna do another one of those low-carb pizzas. I love pizza, and this is just a really great alternative for me. I don't feel like I'm missing out at all, and I'm getting healthy vegetables in where I normally wouldn't. So, keeping it low carb, adding a little bit more fat today than usual, but I couldn't resist. I saw some really good hot Italian sausage on sale, and so snagged that up, and I'm gonna make an Italian sausage and mushroom pizza. So if this inspires you, I hope it does, because I'm gonna show you a little bit better way to deal with the crust. Makes it a little bit more handheld friendly, if you will. If this inspires you to stay with me, I hope you go over to my Facebook page. I've got my links provided in the description box below, as well as my Wild Tree website. And go over there and check those out, and let's go make some pizza, because I'm getting hungry. Okay, so I've got my 2 cups, probably a little bit more, of the cauliflower that I just put in the food processor until it's like panko breadcrumb size pieces. That's the best I can explain that. I've got a cup of grated mozzarella, and I buy the pre-grated. It doesn't have as much oil to it, I guess you'd say, as doing it myself, although I could do that. So a little bit of Himalayan pink salt, and then I've got Wild Tree's spaghetti blend, which I've also used. You just want to get in there until you really feel a wet mixture. It's okay if it's got some moisture. That's going to evaporate off, and the egg is going to bind it, and there you go. We're ready to rock and roll. And I like to wear the glove just so it's easy cleanup. I don't know about you, but I don't like the feel of cauliflower all over my hands. And I've got to be able to turn the camera off as well. I try to keep a clean hand. So I'm just going to do this very rustic style instead of doing it on a pizza stone. And you're just going to start pushing it outwards until you get the thickness that you want. I like a thin crust on my pizza, and this is enough to make pizza for a 12-inch pizza. This probably would even do more than that. So 12 to 14-inch pizza, depending on how thick you have your crust, and I'm just moving that out. Hopefully you can see that. And you do want to put this on parchment, because I tried to just do it on the pizza stone, trial and error. This is how we learn. And it stuck really badly. And I just was very disappointed. I mean, we ended up salvaging it, but parchment is a wonderful thing. So I've got just about where I want it. Now, I'm going to bake that in a 400-degree oven. See how easy cleanup is? Done. 400-degree oven until it's pan heating up. I put a little bit of coconut oil, not enough to even amount to a teaspoon, just to get the pan hot. And I've got 2 nice big links of Italian sausage. Now, what I do is I take my kitchen shears and I cut the casing, because I don't want these whole. They're going to be in pieces. Cut the casing all the way down the center and pull it off like a sock. And there you go. That sausage goes in. We'll break it up as it's cooking. You want to do this over medium heat. You don't want it to go too fast. It's got to cook all the way through. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so we have the sausage is all done. I just have worked with it as it's been cooking on that medium heat. You just get a nice little brown on there, and cooked all the way through. You want that cooked all the way through, even though it's going to be on that pizza in the oven. The pizza is not going to be in there that long to actually cook sausage. So I've got my slotted fish spatula, and I'm taking that out and draining it over some paper towels, because I don't want all that oil necessarily, fat on my on top of my pizza. I am going to cook the mushrooms, though. I'm going to saute them in some of this fat. So because that's going to make those mushrooms sing. I'm going to put the mushrooms right down in that hot pan. And I've just roughly chopped these cremini mushrooms. Mushrooms are fabulous. They have a huge amount of vitamin D. And so they're really good for you. It's great to have raw in salads. I'm sauteing those for on top of this pizza. It looks like a lot, but okay, so I've got my crust out, and you can really check your crust by lifting up your parchment and looking underneath. The underneath isn't quite, or it's actually a little more brown, even though both sides look pretty brown. I want it to firm up a little bit more. So what I'm gonna do is I take another layer of parchment, grab the underneath layer, and this is hot, so please be careful. And make sure it doesn't stick to your foil. If any egg has come out, like there, whoops, there we go. It's gonna wanna stick to the foil. There you go. And that's okay. Okay, now, I'm gonna take it just like you were getting a cake out of a cake pan. And flip, done deal. And get that bottom, see how the bottom was a little more brown than the top was. So now we're gonna get what was the top just as brown, and then we're gonna top our pizza. Finally time to top this pizza. We've got the crust nice and browned off. You can see how it's holding together, and we are ready to top it. And so what I'm gonna do first, and this is a little different, I'm using my red sauce. I did not do a red sauce. I did a pesto last time, which was fabulous, but we love red sauce too. So, and I used diced tomatoes and tomato sauce and my Wild Trees spaghetti blend, and simmer that on the stove for 10 minutes. It just makes a delicious start to a marinara pizza sauce. And you can let it simmer down so it gets thick like this. That's how I like it, a little bit thicker, or you can just add some tomato paste to it to make it thick enough, or you can start off with tomato paste and add water. So there's the sauce part, okay? And then I'm gonna put down a layer of cheddar cheese. Not a thick layer, but nonetheless, some cheddar cheese. And this is cheese that I have had in my extended pantry that I waxed last year. So it takes mild cheddar cheese. Go research on my channel, my video on cheese waxing. I originally did it because Cat's Cradle showed a video on that, and then I went to do it on my own, and it works fabulous. So I've got a couple of them on there, my last one, and I actually think I have a review on it, but this is a review of sorts. This was actually mild cheddar cheese, and it's been sitting waxed, and it wasn't wet or any mold or anything. So I put it in the bottom crisper drawer in my garage refrigerator just because we have such hot summers. We don't have any kind of basement, I guess you'd say. And then I'm going to put a layer of fresh mozzarella. Oh, who doesn't love fresh mozzarella? And these are just fabulous for pizza. It gives that creamy texture, and it's a healthy cheese to eat. I almost feel like I want one more, but honestly, if you're cutting it, you know, like this, you're gonna get mozzarella on each piece. So I think 6. Yeah, I can't help myself. There you go. There you go. Okay, I'm done. And then some of this sausage is going to go down. That Italian sausage with the flavor of fennel and, oh, just spicy and delicious. I just love Italian sausage. Spicy. We love it spicy, and Okay, so we're gonna make sure everybody's gonna get plenty of sausage on their piece of pizza. And you can see this is a pretty good sized pizza. This is enough for 6 people easily, unless you're a huge eater. If you're gonna eat half this pizza, then it's enough for 2 or 3. Okay, now my sauteed mushrooms, and they're still a little warm, but sauteed them right down in the fat, and then I actually deglazed the pan because they dried out pretty quickly with a little bit of Chardonnay. You could use red wine if you wanted to, but I just wanted a little different spin on it. And mushrooms are delicious. And then because we need a little pop, I think, of some green, we've got some fresh Italian parsley. So get all your ingredients distributed, you know, where you like it. And then we're going to top this with some Italian parsley and pop this back in a 425-degree oven until the top is just bubbly and delicious. Okay, look at this beautiful pizza. I'm very excited. But it's very hot, and just like any other pizza, you've got to let it sit for a while because everything was cooked. This goes really fast, just like most pizzas should go. I don't have a 700-degree brick oven or wood oven, but get your oven as hot as it'll go and make sure that your toppings are ready to go, and you've got great pizza. So, as soon as this cools down enough and sets up, I will cut us a piece. Here we are with the finished product. It's a beautiful, beautiful pizza, as you can see. I've let it cool to room temperature because that's really how I like my pizza. But you guys can have your pizza any way you like it. You want it blazing hot and it's, you know, falling apart, then that's okay too. And so all I'm going to do is take my pizza cutter and cut it the same way you do any other pizza, you know. You're going to go ahead. Oh, I cannot wait. I can tell you, I love, love, love this pizza crust. I don't have to feel guilty. I'm not missing out on the flavor and the texture and all those things. So, and because this is going to be for my lunches and me, I don't have to worry about who likes pepper flakes and who doesn't. I love them on a pizza, so I'm going to give it a nice dousing of pepper flakes. And then I've got some fresh Parmigiano Reggiano going down over the top. I don't even mind the dried stuff that you get either, but I have this, so I want to put a little parm down to just mirror those Italian flavors. Oh my goodness, look at that. Does that, one more little. It's snowing here on my pizza. Okay, so I'm gonna grab a piece. Look at that. See how nice that picks up? Delicious. Oh, you guys. Okay, I'm going in for a bite. I keep forgetting. I'm supposed to do a YouTube bite. That's a little bite. That sausage is sweet but yet spicy. So good. The crust is perfect. It's got a little brown on the bottom. It's kind of got a nutty flavor. You really can't detect any one of the ingredients. And the mushrooms. Okay, I want some mozzarella. How am I going to get to it? Going in for a big one here. Absolutely fabulous. So I really think turning, as you can see, turning the pizza was a great tip from my subscriber. And if you watch my videos, you know who you were. I can't really remember right now. But it was a great tip, and I have used it a couple of times and it works fabulous. So that being said, I hope this inspires you to try, try something new, step outside the box you might be in. And if you like this video, maybe give me a thumbs up. If you really like it, share it on your Facebook page, because who doesn't want to trim off some calories over the holidays? This is pizza that I don't have to really feel guilty about at all, because the crust, it's all healthy. Got vegetables and protein. All right, guys, if this inspires you to stay with me, I hope you subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, come on back next time. All right, guys, God bless.